Hey, welcome back to the episode of Instant Ramen Podcast. I'm your host, Juan, and as always, my co-host is here with me. Hey, Trip. Having a little trouble there? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Okay, we have a special guest in the studio apartment. And when we say studio, we have my lovely fiance.
Name her.
Oh, shit, I don't know her name. I haven't known it for years. Rhymes with
Corbin.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
It's my fiance, Frank.
It's Frank.
Hey, what's up, Sierra?
What up, bitch?
Hi.
I'm not allowed to call her that, but apparently,
I'm helping you out, man.
Apparently, everybody else is allowed to say it but me, which is fucking bullshit.
Because we use it as a term of endearment.
I could use the term, Trip, you my bitch.
Yeah, I know.
But I can't say that to her because I get in trouble.
Oh, no. She ain't anybody's bitch. Right, bitch?
Damn.
Rabbit.
So long story short, today we're going to be reviewing some live action garbage. We watched Kids on a Slope live action, but we're going to get into that a bit later. First, we have been doing a giveaway this past week.
Mm-hmm. And we have to pull the winner.
And it's time for us to pull the winner.
Did you pull last time?
I don't remember who pulled
you can
last
pull
time.
this time.
All right, I'll pull it this time.
In the fancy box that we have.
I'm pretty sure nobody could hear you talk, but we'll find out. All right, so we got a fancy ass air duster box to pull out. The winner of the poster giveaway, Smashly on Instagram.
Cool.
So congrats, Smashly.
Hopefully you're old enough to let us know what your address is, because we've had that issue in the past. So hit us up, message us, or we'll message you.
Oh, it's already done. By the time this episode's out, she already knows.
For sure, yeah. Enjoy your posters. And if not, we're going to have to pull another person some other time.
Also, great ass name, man. If I could put Smash in my name, I absolutely would. Thanks for joining us, Sierra. What were the specific posters that they won?
There's a My Hero
Academia.
And there's a Voltron Netflix. And then there's a Pokemon one, and on the back it's like a
double-sided Pokemon and
with like Goofy and his son.
Oh, and Goofy movie.
Goofy and his son.
So Pokemon or Goofy.
Do you know Goofy's son's name is?
Maxwell.
I was gonna ask you.
Maximus. Wait, what is it?
It's Max.
Just Max?
It's just Max.
That's a shitty name.
2 X's though.
That's a hot name.
No M's.
That's a weird name.
Okay, cool. Thanks for hanging out, Sarah.
I love you.
Love you too.
She never says that to me.
I know. Well, it's because you can't afford it. I pay her like $100 a day so that I could say that.
Could you pay her so I can call her a bitch sometimes?
No.
That's not fair.
That's honestly, for free.
It's not fucking fair.
All right. So anyways, how are you? I missed you. I haven't seen you in like 2 days or whatever.
We saw each other yesterday.
That was the whatever.
Oh, the whatever.
I didn't know,
good, This is Martin Luther King Jr. Day while we're recording. It's supposed to be my first day back to school.
Thankfully, holidays get in the way.
But the holiday got in the way, so I don't have any classes today. And I thought I was making out like a Band-Aid.
You were making out nonstop.
I thought I had class Monday through Friday. And it turns out, and I thought not only did I have class Monday through Friday, I thought I had 2 classes today. So I was like, fuck yeah.
I am so excited for you to tell me that you have classes on Tuesdays, but not Mondays.
That's exactly what happened. I have class Tuesday through Friday, and I have 2 classes on Tuesday, no classes on Monday. So like, this is the fucking worst.
No, that's fucking amazing. You said that you thought you were making out, Mm-hmm. Make out Monday. You did it, dude.
We fucking did it, boys.
Okay, so Mondays are dedicated to make out sesh. It's going to be nonstop.
So I'm excited because tomorrow I will have to go back to school for my last semester. Mm-hmm. And I was looking at my schedule, and it progressively just kind of gets worse throughout the week, just because Tuesday through Wednesday, I guess it's like reasonable times, and then Thursday I have to wake up a little bit earlier, and then Friday I have to be there at 8 a.m. till 2, and that's gonna be fucking shit.
Yeah. Mostly because you don't know how to sleep.
Yeah, I know how to sleep.
No, you know how to sleep very well. You just don't know how to time it right.
Exactly. I also don't know how to wake up at an appropriate time. So
you're just like, 10 p.m., got to be up at 6. Definitely going to sleep in until 8:05, and I'm going to run to class.
There's times where I'm just like, look at my clock, like, it's 5 o'clock. I can sleep for 2 hours and still go to class. and be late. This is what's going to happen.
Don't you wish you still went to Butte and could just drive literally a block?
Oh my God. The thing is, I never actually,
I know.
Where I lived, I never was enrolled at the community college. I just like right across the street.
Yep.
I moved just as I made it to my first semester at Chico State, and I was just like, this is fucking bullshit. This would have been so nice. But it just wasn't meant to be.
No, man.
Anyways, that's.
Have you ever lived close to your school?
I used to live. Okay, so here's the thing. I used to live on West Second when I first moved to Chico, and I was in third grade, and I lived down the street from Citrus Elementary School, which is near Chico High, right?
Yeah.
The thing is that what happened? We enrolled late into the semester.
Yeah.
And there wasn't enough room for my grade, so I had to go to McManus, which is literally the other side of town.
Yeah.
So for the first 2 days of school, of the new semester, or whatever, me and my brother went to McManus, and then we got a phone call, and they said, "Hey, there's enough room for your younger brother." So my sister and my younger brother would walk to school, and then I would get driven all the way to McManus, and then I'd have to ride the bus back. So the one time I lived close to my school, did not get to go to that school.
That fucking sucks, dude.
But
I've never lived close to my school.
No, I've never lived close to my school either. I think I would walk home. It'd be really far, but that's because like I'm Mexican. So my parents are like, don't get rides from strangers.
Yeah.
I was like, well, okay, I guess I can't trust my friend's parents. And they're like, nope, don't trust them.
See, I was thinking like outside of the box. I was like, okay, I live in another town from the school that I go to,
that's
right?
fucking far, man.
So I was just like, how am I going to make this work? I know what I'll do. I'll become like best friends with the kid who lives a block away from the high school I'm going to next year. Did that, played Mario 64 all summer, 100% that shit. And when I say all summer, I mean like for like 2 days, and we were sleeping outside on the patio, and it was like really fucking rad.
Who's this?
Andrew was his name, is his name still, I think. Unless it goes by Andy or something.
It's not Andrew Hahn.
No, it's definitely not.
Good.
Yeah. So I would go over to his house on school nights. Like we got to that point where we could just stay over at each other's places on school nights. And I would go over there, and every time that we would stay up until like 4 a.m. playing Monster Rancher or Pokemon or some shit. And it was fucking great. And then we would roll out of bed like the second before school starts and just walk to school. Took like 2 seconds.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, man. I learned that when you like do certain things in Monster Rancher 2, it unlocks like other kinds of monsters. So after you have like a certain amount of monsters die, and then you could like go and visit their grave on the anniversary of their death or whatever, you could get like a magic wand. And that magic wand summons like a spirit monster, I guess. It was fucking great. Love that game.
It's for sure not what I meant. But yeah, okay, anyways.
His name was Rectal Juice.
Don't give a fuck. So, yeah, okay. Besides me getting ready for school, doing all that kind of stuff, I set up a wedding block of hotel rooms for
your guests.
For my guests from out of town.
See, I don't know how that is exactly.
It wasn't that bad.
Okay, well, essentially what I mean is, I know that you set it up and whatnot, but how available are things? Because from what I understand.
Okay, yeah, so they send you a contract or whatever, and they give you 10 rooms to start with. And if you need more, you can add more to the thing.
Okay.
But 30 days before the actual event, 30 days after the last, the event, or whatever, if you try to book after that, there's no rooms that are guaranteed to you anymore, or whatever. And it's pretty simple. And it turns out that the weekend that we are getting married, it looks like it's a pretty open weekend so far.
That's good.
So yeah, so things worked out pretty well. I mean, I emailed the lady. No, I called her. She didn't call me back. And I was like, well, I'll just go down the street and talk to her. And she felt really bad. She's like, oh my God, I thought I got back to all my messages. I'm like, well, you didn't. You dumb bitch. And,
I mean, yeah, man, that happens. Yeah. It doesn't happen with me because I make sure to always make those calls. But, when somebody else is taking the messages down and doesn't give it to me, if they say, oh, this person called, and I'm like, great, I'll have to get to that in a couple hours. Give me a note. And then
I left her a voicemail, like to her voicemail.
Yeah, exactly. Whole different deal.
It is what it is. And she felt really bad. And I was like, it's totally cool. Like, I figured might as well just come in and see you. And it was literally like, I had a few questions, and within like 15, 20 minutes, she's like, it's all done. You're good to go. And I was like, cool.
Hell yeah.
This is fucking great.
So I just wasn't sure because of the fire evacuees. I know that the hotels were fucking slammed. So it should be free by summertime. So that's good.
It was. They were really slammed. They're less slammed now. I mean, it's still kind of hard to get like a room, like if you're like trying to get one pretty soon, because there's people who are there for, extended time or whatever.
Yeah.
But it looks like, a lot of people are checking out before that, and so if they guarantee me these rooms, it is what it is. So they're like, you gotta bounce out. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. I did that today. Got a haircut today.
I know. I noticed. It's so good.
You're getting a haircut tomorrow.
True.
We're so close to being on the same schedule.
Yeah,
we're almost synced.
I got all the ingredients for the haircut today. I'm pretty excited.
What ingredients are there in haircuts? Shampoo?
No.
Scissors?
Yes.
Clippers?
Yes.
Right, because your mom lost her clippers and scissors.
Yeah. R.I.P. Fire. You know how it goes. Yeah. So long story short, she used to be a hair groomer, lady chick, hairdresser. That's the one. And she's a hair. She cuts it.
But
for me,
she's a nurse now, though, right?
Now she is. Now she's a naughty nurse.
Oh God. Yeah. So I know you're excited about that. Getting your hairs cut.
Fuck, dude. I'm hella excited about it. I haven't been like talking about it or anything because. I mean,
you don't want to jinx it?
Well, no. Just, the fact that, she lost all of her shit in the fire. I'm like, if I hear somebody being like, oh, I love my hairdresser, then I'm like, oh, fucking give me their number right now. Mm-hmm. But I haven't heard anyone say anything like positive. So I'm like, I'll just wait. Oh, I should buy everything. I should just buy it all. Why don't I do it?
How much does that set you back?
Not much.
Oh, they're not that expensive, huh?
No, like 10, 15 cents.
My mom used to cut her hair when we were really young. She used to just put us put
a bowl on your head and just all right, look good. Here we go.
No, she would trash bag us in the front yard.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And
that's smart.
She would just clip her. She'd put on one clip on it, and then she'd just do it all evenly around. And she would still fuck it up. We get bald spots every now and then, and we'd be like, fuck. We were poor.
How's this happen?
So they had no money. So you can't just be $10 to cut your hair.
Dude, I totally get it.
Can't afford it. So what's
I'm picturing every Mexican kid right now, and that happens, and then they get some gel and they put it all back, and they kind of look like a hedgehog.
Yeah, no. So every now and then I get a bald spot, and my mom would be like, "Hey, man, them's the breaks." She'd just be like, it's gonna grow back. So we would put on our hoodie or something, because I didn't wear hats until later. And I was like, this sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. I wish my mom would have trained in cutting hair, but she did other stuff. So
sounds like she made a good choice to do other stuff.
Yeah. Cool. Besides that, I really have nothing planned. I haven't done anything. I haven't watched any animes, which I wish I would have, and I haven't had plans for anything.
Dude, you told me you watched a show today.
Oh yeah, but I figured we'd talk about it when you talked about it.
What are you just saying? You didn't watch
it. So here it is. It's called I remember this.
Okay.
So I do this game where I try to remember what the name of the shows are, and Trip just laughs at me because he knows the answer but just refuses to tell me what it's called.
It's because I'm an anime boy and you're an anime slut.
Okay, so I think it's Embro.
What? Dude, that's the most off you've been.
EM.
It's embryo.
No, that's wrong.
No, it's definitely not embryo.
It's Embron.
No.
Fuck, I give up.
Okay, it's Endro.
Endro. Fuck, man. Anyways, we talked about Endro last week because it's one of the new shows. It's about a bunch of girls who are heroes and they're in a fucking squad.
Well, one of them's a hero. They're adventurers. Let's call them adventurers.
They beat the big demon lord, and
hell yeah,
the end credits start. That's
hell yeah,
kind of weird. And then they get sent back in time, and then we see how they started going to adventuring school or whatever. And you really liked it. I
had a fun ass time with it. It's a good cool down show after watching a shitload of intense anime, because everything else airing is super intense,
super hard. Yeah, I enjoyed the art style a lot, and character design.
Pastels are dope. The weapons are
colors,
dope.
Just the art in general. I mean, the story is pretty cool. I guess it's it is a chill time. It's nothing too serious.
No, it's hecka easy to watch, but it's still it's fun, and you want to see what happens. Kind of,
for sure. I mean, I figure there's points where I'm watching the second episode, and it's well, it'd be cool if the story progressed, but I can imagine it just kind of dragging on and being I'm going to imagine the demon lord is going to, if I had to guess, he's going to become friends with the girls and just never become a demon lord eventually. She'll always just kind of be evil, but she'll become good or whatever, which is what I'm guessing.
Which would also be kind of fun in that cutesy girl style way.
Everything got changed. He's like, what? You guys like me even though I'm the demon lord?
I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Demon lord for life.
Come on, teacher, the best. Yeah, so you were telling me that you watched the second episode and there's a joke in it, and you didn't want to explain it to me, but you said I just had to watch it. So I figured I'd watch the second episode, and I still like the show. I don't know if I'd continue watching it, but the joke essentially was they're having a sleepover, but they live together, so I don't know what the big deal is. But having a pajama party, right?
They live in the same dorm, essentially. So two of them share a room, I believe. Maybe it's just one of them. I don't know. Anyways, so they're all sleeping over in one room, and yeah, they're getting down to, you know, the way girls do. They talking about stuff.
Yeah, so
you
they're having pillow talk essentially. They're in their pajamas, and they're like the hero, the main character, the main girl says she's like embarrassed and doesn't want to talk about how she feels about him or whatever.
Yeah,
or how he makes him feel, and she's just like, come on, you promise you tell, or whatever.
And like everyone else is like, oh, I love him. Like the first time I laid eyes on him, just so much pure power and muscle. And
for a second, I thought they were all talking about the same character, but then I realized, they're talking about different people. But it sounds like they're talking about like a boy or something, or you know, and
like his eyes are just so mysterious, and the way that he moves is just so entrancing.
One's just like, you know, he's always lived by me when I was younger or whatever, and he would kind of always poke me and, you know, prod at me, like he was like a kitten invited me to play with him, and you know they're all just, and it's really cryptic essentially, and then they all eventually at the same time, like 1, 2, 3, say the person's name, and they just all say like monster's name, and they were talking about their favorite like monster,
just their favorite monster. So one of them likes this little like shitty ass monster that's just like a little bunny, like at the start of a game or whatever, and it's like actually attacking her, but she doesn't realize it.
It's so weak. One really likes like a big old dragon. Another one likes like a gorilla thing.
And this giant ape with horns.
My favorite monster that was liked was this like weed thing.
Yeah, like a little seaweed.
And like one of the girls goes like, what do you mean? Like she repeats the name of the monster. She goes like, yeah, they're from my hometown. You never seen them before? It's like, it's like, no. It's like, what do they do? It's like, and then she like strikes a pose, like they dance. They just like dance at, you know, to like bring good harvest or whatever. And they're so mysterious or whatever. I was like, what a fucking loser.
It's so great. And I really like that they all have pretty different personalities and like different ways that they go about things. So that second episode being more about like their different leadership styles and the way that they would fit into the group.
Yeah.
It concluding with, you know what, man, we can't really have a leader, but like when we need a leader for a situation, one of us will definitely
figure it out. We'll step up. Yeah. No, I think another good bit in that episode was they were like, they're all in a room together again talking, and they're trying to figure out who the leader of the group's going to be, and they all assumed for some reason that they were the leader, you know, and so they're trying to like hash this out, and they all feel kind of awkward about being like, well, stepping up for it, and so they're kind of like, maybe you should be it, and like they're kind of like pushing it on, and then the fucking dumbass hero says, why don't we fucking make fucking Chibi-chan the leader, and Chibi-chan's like a little tiny, like mushy looking dragon type of thing. It looks like a
bubble bobble, but like way cuter.
Yeah, it's like an egg. It's like a fucking green egg with fucking wings, and it's just like a little creature that follows her or whatever, like a familiar or some shit like that. And she's just like, yeah, he's like, it's a girl's like, she's super cute. We all like her. Why not make her leader? And like one of the smartest girl in the group says, we can't have a non-bipedal, you know, leading us or whatever. It does, like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. And Chibi-chan hears this, and like you see him like her like stand up, and she's like struggling to like
shaking the whole time.
She's like violently shaking to like, you know, like stand up on her two legs and take a step, and they're
making
all just
little noises like,
and like and all the girls are just like, oh my god, are you seeing this? Holy fuck, look how intense she is working to fuck it. And she's like trying to get a step. One of the girls like covers her face. She's like, I can't watch this. He's like, you fucking look at this. You look at every second of this.
It's so intense.
She finally takes a step, and they're always like, yeah, and like, I guess you're the fucking leader. And so then the next day in school, they tell the demon lord, who's now their teacher.
The teacher,
says, hey, yeah, we picked a leader. We picked Chibi-chan. And then she goes, no, you can't have Chibi-chan as your fucking leader. That's fucking bullshit. And they're always like, what? They're like all super shocked, and she goes like, she's like, don't fuck with me, you know, like, don't pretend like you knew this wasn't going to be an issue. Of course, I'm not going to let you have your fucking dumb dragon buddy be your leader.
It's so fucking good. Yeah. Those are some good bits. Overall, I just want to see more about like the way that they kind of turn these different tropes, like real life kind of tropes, into adventure tropes.
Yeah,
like the whole like pillow talk about boys just being about like the coolest monster. I fucking love that, because it made me feel like, oh man, there's so much more. Like, what do they play as like games and whatnot? You know, I want to see those kinds of little aspects, or like what kind of stuff do they do to entertain themselves.
Well, the hero, when she's taking the lead or whatever, she's like, I'm gonna show you how to be. She was like having her leader test or whatever. She like barges into a stranger's house and starts looking for treasure.
Yeah,
and she's like, yeah, this is what here adventurers do. They just find goods, and like she steals like gold and like fucking valuables and like fucking panties or whatever. And then she gets like, she fails. There's like, you fucking idiot, like you can't do that. But then they real like video games. Just like fucking
It's like, what do you have in there? What kind of shit's over there?
it's
Yeah, I
mine
always
now.
like
The
that
main
stuff.
character. Yeah, I thought that was super funny. I was like, so yeah, the show.
It's charming. It's fun. It's goofy.
It wasn't bad. Yeah, for sure. But besides that, I don't think I watched any other animes.
Oof.
It's been a drought.
Yeah, I guess so.
Too much Prison Break.
Man, I have been going hard on Minecraft again. I don't have much else going on in the world of video games right now. I'm waiting for on Friday some shit comes out. There's a new monster thing being added to Monster Hunter, where the shittiest monster in the game, the one that you like see and you're like, oh man, this is the first like big monster, I'm gonna fight it. And then it's just like a fucking cakewalk. You beat the shit out of it. You fight the hardest, they call it the greatest Jagras because it's called the Great Jagras. And the post that they put on Twitter was just like, oh Lord, she coming. Like, got so much set. Like, I don't know what it's going to be.
They're hyping it up,
but
yeah.
apparently it's going to like one-shot you or some shit. Really excited about that. And then Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out in Japan on Friday, and it comes out on Tuesday in North America, so I have to wait like a few more days, and I'm going to be fucking suffering the whole time. And the beta for Anthem actually comes out this weekend as well, so I'm probably going to play some of that.
Is that the like the battle royale RPG thing? We talked about this, didn't we?
I don't think it's battle royale, but it's a you play with a group and you fight like monsters and aliens and shit.
Okay, yeah, I think it's not trailers for that. I think I like the character designs in that too. It looks interesting.
Yeah, something about the animation doesn't really get me. Like, I don't know if it's the style or what, but everything looks like glossier than I feel like it should look.
They could fix that. Just drop that bitch in Marmoset.
There you go. Yeah, just drop it in Marmite or whatever you said. Totally cool.
Marmoset's this rendering software for like models and shit.
Oh, nice. I understand models. Yeah, they're hot. So anyways, I think I'm going to play that this weekend. But in the meantime, I've been playing the fuck out of Minecraft, put it on hardcore, started up a new server, been playing with my buddy Sam. We've been just having a good time.
Me too. I've also been playing Minecraft.
I haven't.
I have.
But if you did, it would be fucking great.
I can too. I can play just like any of the boys.
Like any of the boys?
Better than Sam, at least. Sam is, what does Sam know about Minecraft?
He knows about stuff.
Does Sam listen to the podcast?
He used to. I don't know if he does all the time.
Oh, well then, it's no point picking on him anymore, I guess.
Yeah. Well, he's maybe eventually going to travel across the country and come and try to live in California with us. So during that, he's probably going to listen to all of our podcasts.
Like a hobo? Like he's going to...
No, he's not going to hobo life.
I don't fucking know. Like,
he's got money.
I mean, well, you said he's going to travel across the country. He's like, he's like fucking put everything he owns on his back and just walk the country.
Well, in his truck, but yeah.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't think he could ever do that.
Or he's going to fly here. I don't know.
On his truck?
On his truck. Yeah, no, I don't know how shit's going to work, but shit better work in the future or whatever.
Are you kicking us out? Is he moving in?
No.
Good, because we need to live here.
Yeah, I know you do, unless you could find a place to live.
Yeah, Sierra doesn't like saying this. We're living here. I don't give a fuck what she does. I mean, that's not true. She's in charge. I can't even say the B word to her because I get in trouble.
Bunch.
Biscuits.
Broncos.
Bananas.
Brian.
Patriots going to Super Bowl again, by the way.
Yeah, good call. Super Bowl. We all watched it. We all know how it ended. It was a great game. Just both teams put all of their effort into the game.
Hasn't happened yet.
And it sure did turn out that one of them won and the other one lost.
Hasn't happened yet.
The most important thing about it is that we are going to get Sweet Victory played during halftime.
That is not true.
It is true.
No way.
Yes.
I don't believe you for a second.
Why don't you? Okay, when this episode,
I knew they made a petition.
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna. Why would they actually?
He legitimately tweeted out that he'll be doing it.
Maroon 5 did.
Yeah, Adam Levine did.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah, it is.
I don't believe you, but that's pretty cool.
Steven Hillenberg, R.I.P. I love
R.I.P.
you.
Yeah,
you know,
we lost a lot this year.
Last year.
We lost a lot last year.
I didn't lose shit, okay? I just lost my family's home. I just lost like some big celebs and some big idols and friends.
Sanity. We lost a lot last year. But we gain more every year. We gain stronger every year.
So I've been watching anime.
What'd you watch?
I watched a lot of shows. So
you watched a bunch of Haikyuu.
I did not.
Yeah, you did. Since last time we aired, you watched a bunch of Haikyuu with Kyle.
I'm pretty sure no.
Yes, you fucking did.
On like what, the day that the episode dropped?
Fuck yeah, you did.
All right, maybe. I don't know.
I'm gonna be like a fucking idiot. What, are you gonna fucking fight me?
I don't remember. Oh, now I remember. All right, cool. So we had the option of playing Smash Bros. Or watching some Haikyuu.
And you
we
watched Haikyuu.
Yeah, that's what it was. I remember it now. I just remember Smash Bros. More because I played like 6 hours straight until it was 3 a.m. and it was way too late and I wanted to die. That was good times. I miss those times. Good times. So anyways, I watched some of Haikyuu and it's so good, you guys. You should really watch Haikyuu because of the way that it makes you feel when you watch it. You're like, whoa, that was fun and hype. And oh man, I can't wait to see what happens next. And also I watched Boogiepop and others. And I feel like as the show keeps going on, it keeps getting better. And I'm pretty into that. But it's not the most captivating. The story is less tangible than I feel like a lot of other shows. So it's kind of hard. You can't get into the characters, which is also a hard thing.
Okay.
Everything's just taking a little bit to snowball into a show that I would want to care about. But we're getting there. It's really good looking. It's interesting. It's got some really dark points, and it's cool. I want to see more. So I've been watching that. Slime, new episode. They've turned it into Civilization, so it's a whole different beast. It's no longer we're just trying to be the best. It's like, all right, we are the best, and now we're just getting societies to get along.
Okay, cool. So like the game is Civilization. Okay,
Yeah. Or like the real life Civilization where we all try to get along with each other.
I did
So
forget.
we fucked that up a lot.
I did forget that Civilization, the game, is based off Civilization, the life.
Yes.
My bad.
Easy to forget. Don't worry about it. So I'm pretty into that. Mob fucking crushing it. Mob Psycho 100 intro just fucking bumps, dude. It is nutso butso. I love it.
I'm playing it in my head.
Perfect. And then Promise Neverland. So the first episode we get like a shock factor type thing, so people are fucking into it because of that. Second episode got a lot less traction, and the main reason for that is that it didn't have anything that made people go, oh fuck, this is crazy. It was a little bit more like, oh shit, we're putting stuff together. These kids are really smart, and like, oh, that's pretty terrifying. And it's more of like a psychological thriller at this point, to where it's a huge game of cat and mouse, and you could just tell that this is starting out and it's turning into something that's different than what you thought it would be from the first episode, but it's still the same thing. Oh man, show's fucking great.
I saw it was like the cover for, I think I follow like Shonen Jump on like Facebook or something like that, and they released a cover, one of the latest things or whatever, and it was the guys from Promised Neverland, the dudes.
Yeah.
The group, the trio.
Emma, Norman, and Ray.
Yeah, that's what I said. Orange hair, fucking black hair, and white hair. I was about to say yellow.
Dude, you got it all. You did it.
Norman is the white-haired one.
Yes. All right, we're all up to
Emma
speed.
is
You know
orange,
the rest of them.
Ray is black. Anyways, and I was like, cool. Like scrolling through it, and there's just the three of them like in super intense poses, and like two of them were like holding guns. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
This I didn't, because like in my head I was just like, I guess maybe they don't live in a universe where guns exist. But I was like, how'd they get their hands on guns? It's like, I don't fucking know. It's gonna be interesting to see.
They made them.
You see, that's pretty cool. If that's the thing, I don't know.
No, I'm just lying.
I don't know, but I'm saying like, oh, cool. So I guess because I kind of figured like
the trees drop guns like apples.
Yeah, it's kind of like Minecraft. You hit the trees a few times, you can make a gun. No, so I was like when I saw that, I was like, oh, cool. I guess I guess I don't know this show as well as I thought I did.
No, you don't know shit.
I know. Apparently I don't.
And it's awesome.
Yeah. No, it looks interesting. I was going to jump in real quick. I also caught up with this week on the manga for fucking My Hero.
Yeah.
I've had a break with
I know,
it.
yeah. Like I haven't read The Walking Dead in like a year, but yeah.
So I caught up with the My Hero, and they're finishing this battle between Class A and B or whatever, like having like a training thing. And Deku does this really crazy thing, and then something happens that's very shonen in my opinion. And I was like, oh, cool. I didn't expect it to go this way. But I guess that's fine or whatever. I'm kind of disappointed with what they did. But I was like scrolling again through Facebook and stuff, and people were just like, fucking, latest issue of My Hero drops this new thing for Deku. People are super excited for it. I was like, really? People are like jazzed about it?
People have weird opinions on things.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll probably feel the same way as you do, just like, eh. But like I was talking to my friend Kate earlier this week about how she had watched almost all of Hunter x Hunter with her husband Abe. And I just, there's the whole arc that people fucking love.
The bug one?
The bug one. People love the Chimera Ant arc.
And you hate it.
I hate it.
Yeah.
So when I'm talking to Kate about it, I'm like, because I was suggesting a bunch of different shows, and I'm like, a lot of people love Hunter x Hunter. I think that there's some really cool parts, but there are some really fucking shitty parts too. And she's like, dude, I fucking hated that whole Bug King thing. And I'm like, thank God. And she's like, yeah, I didn't finish it because we finished that arc and we were like,
you're done.
I don't want to do the end of it, man. Like, that sucked. That's how it can, I don't know. People love it. They're like, it has the best character development. It has all these things. I'm like, I mean, it has some cool shit, but honestly, it took like way too long to get anything done. And all the stuff that was kind of happening wasn't that interesting.
For sure.
And like A, B, C, D. So people have weird opinions on shonen stuff, and I think you and I might be in the minority here.
I know, I think so too, because I was like watching this, and like, because I was talking to my friend Kyle about it, and he was pretty hyped about it, and I was like, really, you're excited it's doing this? I guess he reads more shonen than I do, but I just figured, like, because My Hero is this fucking great story, and it is shonen. Like, at the end of the day, it's a shonen. I give it more credit because I've seen it and not been like just rolled my eyes every time they do something, because like
there are so many things watching the show where it's like, oh, this is such classic, typical shonen, but it's the best it's ever been.
It's the best version of it, absolutely. So when they added this new part, I mean, obviously I'm not going to talk about it. I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
This new big plot
that
point,
is this new big fucking thing that's going to happen. It's fucking catalyst for Deku moving forward for a big. I mean, I'm assuming for at least an arc or two.
Oh shit! Does he remember his dad?
Yeah, his dad is Endeavor. Todoroki and him, half brothers. I'm saying that now. I'm gonna call it. I don't know if it's true, but if it happens, it'd be cool. Fucking Deku's mom was like, "Oh, your dad did breathe fire. Oh, he was also like 6'4" and just had a fucking flaming mustache. That's just right. Your dad's Endeavor."
I don't remember what his dad did, but I know he didn't Endeavor.
No, his dad did breathe fire.
Oh, that's what it was.
He could spit fire a little bit.
Okay.
So
just like a little bit. That's what I always like. Like the mom could like telekinetic some items, but like. Only a little bit.
What's funny is I was talking because me and Kyle were chatting up about lesser Kyle. I want to make that clear.
Yeah.
Chatting up about My Hero Academia, and he was saying, "Hey, did you ever?" He let me know about this like meme or whatever. This is fucking theory. Essentially, the theory is fucking Deku's mom's power is she can move items towards her, small items. Like she can attract small items towards her, just little things, right?
Yeah.
And then they offhandedly mentioned that that Deku's dad can breathe fire or whatever. And then like, so you know what? So Deku does have a quirk. His quirk is he can attract hot things to him. And they showed all the girls in My Hero Academia. I was just like, that's pretty funny.
That's funny. That's funny as fuck.
And that's a setup for the next two fucking arcs. No.
Oh shit. Oh, spoilers.
So anyway, so this thing is happening. They added this new fucking thing for Deku, and I'm not the hugest fan of it. I'm obviously gonna keep reading it. I'm gonna obviously watch the show when it happens. I'm just I was like a little, I guess, not maybe disappointed, or I didn't expect it to go this way. But I guess, you got to do what you got to do. So.
You do got to do what you got to do.
Anyway, so that is your Hero Academia. That is the end of my nerdiness for anime and manga this week. Anyways, continue to your the anime stuff.
Yeah, man. So anyways, anime, fucking great. Love it, right? I also, I watched another episode of Magical Girl Special Ops. Or Spec Ops, whatever they call it. I don't remember.
I'm going to drop it, yeah.
And I don't like it, man. Like the first half, I was like, this fucking sucks. And the second half, I was like, I mean, if a giant teddy bear has like these big old fangs and claws and it's like eating people's heads, I'm into that. I like that it's ripping off the heads of people. It's cool.
What was it? Just the animation, the style, the storytelling? It's just a combination of all those things?
It was like every single part except for weapon and outfit design. I feel like that's pretty good. If they like made less big bops for the chick with the giant ass fucking syringe, it would be rad because her outfit's tight, except it's like barely covering her nipples.
Well, it's because it's tight. That's what happens when you wear a tight outfit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm just saying, man, like, I feel like each character that they introduced, they're like, all right, you thought those boobs were big. Well, hey, get in here, new character. Show them what you got.
That main chick, does have like the biggest tits in like high school ever for no reason. She's like a sophomore.
And then her friend has even bigger tits. It's nutso.
When I saw the design for the chick that has like the nursing needle or whatever, I instantly thought of a character from, she's like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. And Kaiba uses her in like this specific arc, whatever. And I was like, cool. It reminds me of it. And she would ride this big old needle and just jam people with it. And I was like, this is fucking dope. But I do understand that like, I mean, if sometimes we can forgive there being a lot of fan service or like risque designs if you have everything else on point, but sometimes it's like, oh, cool, everything's shit, and you're trying to push tits on my weight. That's not what I want.
It turns out that the boobs are the best part. Who would have thought? Just because they put the most effort into that. Okay, but I don't know. It's just not doing it for me, so I'm dropping it. Officially, 2 episodes in, dropping it. Dunzo. That's how we go.
Right now, we played that dropped fucking thing. Dropped, and then boom, big old rock hits the ground and it cracks and the word drop spills out.
Like in Survivor.
Like in Survivor.
Yeah. When they get voted off the island, they're dropped.
They're dropped. They just drop them off a cliff.
Yeah, there you go. And then I watched Dororo.
Oh, nice.
Or Dororo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We always want to add another row. We're so used to do rah, rah, rah.
Yeah, exactly. Dororo. Which it's getting better, man. The first episode, it starts out with that, like, ooh, I don't know if I'm going to be into it. And then like, oh yeah, no, I'm into this. And then by the end of it, you're like, fuck, that was cool. And it's the second episode, he has his eyes and he has his skin and whatnot. And he's like almost a real person. He still has prosthetic arms. So he has like swords as arms or whatever. I don't know about the feet situation, but whatever. Except he still can't hear. He's still blind and whatnot.
Well, yeah. Well, imagine that, like, if he continues to fight, maybe he'll acquire those things back.
Maybe.
But imagine, like, never having them. So, like, even if you did get them back, you're like, well, I don't know how to do it. These things. Maybe he has to learn it or whatever.
Yeah, maybe. But it's cool because the little kid's talking to him the whole time and is, like, trying to interact, but he's blind.
He's essentially a
and
puppet,
he can't hear him. Yeah. So he could see the outline of the kid and knows that he has no hostility, so he's just keeping him around, no issue with it.
So it doesn't murder him in cold blood,
Yeah, so it's all good. And then the story progresses, and we find out that the blind man from the little clip in the first episode...
Trained him?
No.
Killed him.
I don't remember if they trained together or what, but found him as a baby when he was like floating down the river or whatever.
When he got Moses.
But yeah, he's still around and he's still doing stuff. So they show up to this town that has a monster that's there and they're like going to kill it for money or whatever. And then you see this monster in the forest that's like ringing a bell. It looks freaky as fuck. It's like a kind of shortish man with an insanely big face, and its face is like, it's huge, but its eyes are like kind of squished and it's just freaky, and it just goes around and goes like ding a ding, ding a ding, and it's like really eerie just the way that he's kind of sleuthing.
It's like a better Mushishi is what the show is. I feel
honestly it's like a action Mushishi. There's even a part where it shows the dude who he has like the prosthetics or whatever, and he has one of those wood backpacks, and then he like puts it on the ground and he opens it up and like pulls out a drawer full of prosthetics instead of full of like scrolls and like healing salves or whatever was in Mushishi. Yeah, pretty cool seeing how they're so similar. So like clearly they're both during like the same period in Japan. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm really into it. I want to see more. I want to see more of like the different monster type designs, the like spirit designs. I want to see more of the action is clearly fucking awesome. They're doing some really neat, super cool stuff in like a horror-y way, and like a surrealist horror. I don't know. I'm really into it. I want to see more.
We recently found out that show also has a live action.
Yeah, it has a live action because it's based off of like a super fucking old manga like and anime.
Like OG manga, like imagine like Astro Boy styles.
Yeah.
And we were scrolling through it and like it looks spot on. Like the characters look like he's got the dumb fucking sword arms, but it looks all goofy because he got like the rubber hose kind of look to them. And I was like, this looks pretty dope. It's interesting. I didn't hear anything. I mean, it's that we didn't hear anything. Or I didn't hear anything.
We didn't know shit. We're dummies.
It's kind of like when we found out about Devilman. It's like, oh, fucking Devilman's this OG thing, and like, and then now
it turns out everyone fucking knows about it.
Yeah. So this show is for sure something I want to keep watching. And I'm glad it's like not fucking shit in the bed.
It's surprisingly like really good. I'm excited to watch more. And then I watched Endro. We just talked about Endro. We sure did.
Good show.
It is a good show. I'm liking it. And that's pretty much my anime week. I also found out about another show that I'm really curious if it's going to be any good or not. Or not a show, a movie. Because I got an email from Amazon saying like, hey man, I know you like some stuff. Here's some fucking anime. Which I thought was really weird. It's called Patema Inverted. Have you heard of it?
No.
Okay, so it's from 2013, And it said that people that bought The Girl Who Leapt Through Time also bought this movie, which I thought was interesting. So pretty much I was sold on it immediately, and it's definitely something that we're going to have to check out. It's by Studio Rika and Purple Cow Studio Japan.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, me either. So I'm like, oh, okay, interesting, whatever. Patema is a plucky young girl from an underground civilization, boasting an incredible network of tunnels. Inspired by a friend that mysteriously went missing, she is often reprimanded due to her constant excursions of these tunnels due to her royal status. After she enters what is known as the Forbidden Zone, she accidentally falls into a giant bottomless pit after being startled by a strange creature. Finding herself on the surface, a world literally turned upside down, she begins falling towards the sky, only to be saved by Age, a discontented student of the totalitarian nation known as Aiga. The people of Aiga are taught to believe that inverts like Patema are sinners that will be swallowed by the sky. But Age has resisted this propaganda and decides to protect his new friend. A chance meeting between two curious teenagers leads to an exploration of two unique worlds as they begin to work together to unveil the secrets of the origins of Sakasama no Patema, which is the invert Patema or whatever. A heartwarming film about overcoming differences in order to coexist.
Sounds like a mixture of like Gurren Lagann
I know.
and like Made in Abyss.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Like, it sounds pretty interesting, and it sounds like they have this whole like world behind it. Not just like, oh, you know, upside down and right side up, but like they have different societies that have these different beliefs and different politics behind everything.
Like
so
it's
I'm
more
excited.
Like it's more thought out than just being like, you're from underneath the ground, I have to kill you. Yeah, I get what you're saying. That sounds interesting. It's a movie.
Yeah, it's a movie, so we're definitely gonna have to check that out at some point.
Cool.
I'm surprised that, you know, it's never showed up on either of our radars. Maybe it sucks. We'll find out.
I'm surprised Amazon hit you up like, yo, bitch, you're gonna love this.
Right? I'm like, let me order some pants. Ooh, I actually need a new coat rack. Boom, boom, boom. And then it's like, hey, anime? I'm like, oh, okay, sure, fine, all right.
He was like, hey, people who bought that coat rack also appreciated this movie.
Like, weird people.
Good to
Okay.
know.
I like my people.
Cool, man. Let's get into the news if there is any.
There's like some news. Could you believe it? Do you believe it? All right, so first off, Konosuba, we know it. We love it. What is it?
Konosuba. This is the show. It's a. Oh fuck! I got this. It's a isekai, right?
Yep.
And it's about like a guy, and it's ecchi as fuck, and people love it, and you don't like it.
There you go. Sure.
Did I nail it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nail it.
So anyways,
I should just watch that fucking show.
You should. Every time we do this, you say that.
Just watch the fucking show.
You should at least learn a little bit about why Aqua is useless, and you should learn more about darkness. And
you've lost me. Keep going.
I know. So anyways, Konosuba has been listed, its movie has been listed for July 12th opening in Japan. So that's pretty exciting. But we have no current date on when it's going to release in the United States, but people assume it's going to be a pretty long wait.
Well, yeah, that's it's kind of par for the course when you get anything, you know. Oh, keep going. Keep going.
No, you had something.
Well, you might have it on the news if you don't.
I almost guarantee you I don't.
Oh, well, keep going.
Okay, so Boogiepop at Dawn and Boogiepop Overdrive, the King of Distortion, are going to be adapted into anime. So it's just these different books, these different story arcs are being adapted. So essentially, we're going to get a 2-hour special in the middle of the season.
Cool.
For like these special issues or whatever. So I'm pretty interested. And people are a little bit worried because Crunchyroll has been having some issues with doing subs quickly lately. There have been like some errors in translation just because they're going quick. But they've been going back and correcting stuff.
Do these kind of count as like OVAs or full length movies?
No, these are.
Are these part of the episodes?
It's a special that's a part of the show.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it's all good. And then I believe there's also going to be some more stuff going on. They're going to have two 1-hour specials later on too. So they've got all kinds of weird stuff going on with Boogiepop and others. I'm really interested to see what's going on, but Boogiepop at Dawn is going to be broadcasted on February 23rd. And it's going to be the 2-hour special over 4 episodes kind of thing. I don't know. It's all going to be weird. So cool stuff. Next up, This might be the thing that you were going to talk about, actually. I forgot about this. So PA Works has animated a League of Legends advertisement. I don't know if you saw this or not. It was directed by Shingo Yamashita.
I think I did see it. I think it was dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Is this the Rise one?
No.
Okay, because that one was cool.
That one was cool. That was. And that was like a while ago.
Oh, I didn't know if, they just fucking, if it just dropped or something. Or people just started talking about it because that shit was awesome. I haven't seen this then.
Yeah, so this, it's just an ad directed by this guy who works at PA Works. And it's like a bunch of attractive looking gamers that are all on their computers, and it like shows their anime ass League of Legends characters and stuff. And
It's attractive gamers?
yeah, like I'm sorry, these people are not the kind of people that get together and play League of Legends. Not one of them looks like they're a troll.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is like this is like League of Legends, but like in a different world where people play this game who would be super hot.
Yeah,
because I've seen
of like all different races and stuff, and like I don't know where they're at because it just felt wrong.
Because I've for sure seen the people who play League of Legends, and most of them aren't attractive. There's a couple of them.
Oh yeah, no, there's some hot boys.
Dime a dozen. Someday, give me some someday.
Yeah. Cute. So, anyways, that was whack.
So did you watch?
It was good.
But how's the animation part of it? Like,
oh yeah, no, it looks great.
Oh cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're pretty. It looks good.
Very pretty.
I wasn't super into the video game part of it. Just in terms of like kind of the way that they were showing off the characters for the character skins and everything. It just didn't look as like cool and stylized as you see the the Riot. I don't know who makes it exactly, but whoever does some of their animations, like some of the animations where they show off different skins, look a lot better than the way that this looked. I thought
when they do like the little promo things where like they're like
running, some stuff like
that,
that, and I don't know. Yeah,
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. It just might be Riot.
I think it might be Riot.
I know Blizzard does those kind of small little promo things for like Overwatch and obviously fucking like World of Warcraft,
StarCraft, and whatnot.
So I can imagine that Riot probably does it in studio.
Probably, but I don't know enough about it to say anything real. Yeah. But anyways, it looks pretty good. Could have been better. Just, I guess I wasn't a fan of what happened in the video game world. I think that's probably my biggest issue, or the camera angles or whatever. I don't know. Just, it looks fucking good though. Cool. Oh man.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. So
anyways, there's going to be a new Lupin III film, and it's going to come out like this season, winter 2019.
That's fucking cool. I like Lupin. I think it's cool.
And I don't know if you also knew this, but there's going to be a special coming out like next week as well.
Did not know that. Sounds great.
Yeah. So the special is a movie, and it's going to be about 2 hours. And then this movie is another thing on top of the special. People are getting stoked. TMS Entertainment, man. They're doing it.
I'm a fan of Lupin. I think it's pretty underrated. I know that you saw some Ghibli ones and it kind of ruined it for you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I didn't watch the Ghibli ones, I might be more into it.
I think it's entertaining. So cool. I'm glad Lupin's getting some love.
Yeah, good for them. Fucking rad shit. Next up, the Dropkick of My Devil anime series is going to be getting a second season. So people are hyped as fuck.
That show sucks, but
hey, man,
I'm happy
for me.
Yeah, I'm happy for whoever liked it.
It ain't for me.
It ain't for me. Yeah.
Let me tell you,
that bitch just started chopping up her leg, like that. Her like fucking snake tails are eating off of it.
Yum yum yum. Love it. It's fucking great. Other things that we don't know a whole lot about and aren't really for us, maybe. Fate Stay Night, Heaven's Feel 2, Lost Butterflies. U.S. premiere is going to be February 23rd. Did you follow that?
That was a lot.
Yeah. I think that's one of the reasons why it's so hard to get into these kinds of things. Is because they're like, check it out. Fate Stay Night, we all know it. Heaven's Feel, the movie. 2, okay, so it's the second one. Lost Butterfly, okay, so it has like another title.
It's like when someone wants to like name something, they're just like, I want to name it so many things, so instead of condensing it, they just keep adding.
Why don't you just put it all in there?
Yeah, no one's gonna mind.
Like, are you kidding me, man?
And it's not even funny. It's not even like let me eat your pancreas or whatever funny, or like that time I got reincarnated as slime. It's like oh, you just couldn't make up your fucking mind.
It's like fucking, they just got too far in. Anyways, so the United States premiere is going to be February 23rd, and then the listings and the tickets go on sale on Friday, January 25th. So for those of you listening, that is January 25th, like now. Like that's like tomorrow, pretty much.
Yeah.
So anyways, good shit. But if you can't see the premiere because it's not in one of your like cities that you're close to or whatever, March 14th, it's going to come out for the rest of the United States.
Cool.
That's it.
Okay, cool.
That's my news.
The only thing I wanted to talk about.
It wasn't even in there?
No, the only thing I wanted to
you just wanted to talk about fucking Shonen Jump again.
No, that's not it. I would have said, "Oh, this is the thing," but no. Anyways, fucking Dragon Ball Z Super Broly
came out.
Yeah, so we didn't watch it because we're not the biggest Dragon Ball Z fans or Dragon Ball Z Super fans.
You aren't.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're wearing your fucking Goku shirt.
Yeah, man.
And underneath that's your Goku tattoo.
Yeah, and Goku's fingering himself. It's great.
Anyways, the movie came out, had a United States release. It was only like a 1 day long release. I think they made $7 million in the box office, which is pretty good for...
That's nuts. 1 day?
For 1 day.
United States?
Yeah.
Premiere,
yeah.
Dragon Ball.
Z Super Broly.
Broly.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
So I think it was successful enough for... I think they're going to do a re-release for a more extended release, which is cool. So if you missed it, keep your eyes open and you might be able to watch it.
See me at the theater every day.
Yeah, just watching.
Keep your eyes open for me.
Just watching Dragon Ball Z Super Broly again over and over. From what I heard, it's really good. I've heard it. It's good. Has great pacing, good fights, and Broly is folded into the universe pretty okay. It's not as forced as people thought it'd be. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that it made money, which is good for people who like anime, because whenever anime makes money, it just means that there's a better chance that we'll be getting more over here. So,
hey man, I have a question for you that you might be able to help me out with.
Yeah.
You know a thing or two about Dragon Ball. I don't know a whole lot, but one of my biggest gripes with Dragon Ball is that they are just in like a barren rock area all the time.
Yeah,
I understand that it's the planet that they're on or whatever, but do people like it? Do people like that that's the setting?
that the setting is just always an open field.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do I explain this?
Always just an open field. And I understand like that's the planets that they're on and whatnot, but do they do that like in the story? Do they do it on purpose?
It's done intentionally. I feel like it's done intentionally because Goku is very adamant about not having civilians lose their lives.
Yeah.
And Goku's also a character who's like, he'll do shit like, he likes fighting people and he likes challenging himself. So so whenever like a big bad shows up to a city that is, there's population or whatever, he'll always go up to them and be like, hey, I challenge you to a fight. Let's fight, but we're gonna have to fight somewhere else. They always purposely make a move somewhere like that.
Okay, so I only see the cool shit in the middle of fucking nowhere because they choose to do that.
They choose to do that, yeah. Very often than not, just like, yeah, I'll fight you, but I'm not fighting you here. I'm fighting you all the way over there in the middle of nowhere. And I also think, I'm not sure, I think this might be one of those universes where there's just... It might not exactly be planet. Like, I mean, it's Earth, but it's not like our Earth.
No, yeah.
And there might be more, what's the word? Like, just more geometry to it. And like the continents might be different and it might be just larger. So there is just open space everywhere. And then very, very more often than not, a lot of fucking Dragon Ball Z a lot of them are tournaments. A lot of them are just like people agreeing to fight in places. Like Dragon Ball Z Super is essentially just a huge tournament arc. So they all agree to fight in a barren wasteland or some shit like that. But yeah, no, I understand. I don't know. I mean, and I do get it because the little knowledge you have of Dragon Ball Z is a lot of the games, and they're just fighting in the middle of.
It's not the game. I haven't played.
You haven't played the games?
No,
I thought you
haven't
played
any of the games.
The game's
I
pretty
hate
fun.
the games.
It's pretty fun. I like the games. I really like Budokai growing up. The newer game, it's very it's very like geared towards people who are competitive gamers, and so I'm like, well, I'm not gonna have fun here because I'm not gonna learn how to do the combos and all that stuff, and there's no point. I like the way it looks though; it's pretty. But.
Yeah. No, I agree. The games look good, and some of the animation looks fucking great. But the only things that I see are like memes and clips of the show that people post, and I like fucking love when this happened. Then I'll watch it and be like, I wonder if I love it, and then I just go, okay, so they're in the middle of fucking nowhere, and they're just like talking about fighting, and then they fight.
Well, they're only 8 humans on Earth, so that's the 8 of them.
It's just, I don't know, man. Because, like, I look back at other things from around that time that, like, were pretty popular. Like, I'll look at Trigun. I'm like, they were on a desert planet, and there's a lot of fucking nothing there, and it ties into the world, and it makes sense about certain things. But there's also a ton of towns, and, like, a lot of people, and a lot of interacting with different stuff, and they have, like, a flying spaceship thing, and they have a ton of different settings going on. They have, like, a biosphere. They have lots of different stuff. And meanwhile in Dragon Ball, it's like, all right, I know I've seen grass before in clips. I know I've seen like a house and I think a tree.
Yeah. But more often than not, you see them in like a barren, like fucking desert.
Like, I'm not even trying to like exaggerate when I say I've seen a house and I've seen a tree. It's from like Old Man Wizard's house or whatever.
It's like on an island. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I think I mean I can't talk by specifically. They can't be like for sure this is legit. But I feel like the Z Fighters, that's what they're called, like the group of them,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
I don't think they're known to the world. I think they purposely avoid getting any sort of like acknowledgement because they save the world all the time. And I feel like they're more or less a secret, so they always kind of try to hide their powers. So I feel like it's weird. You know, you feel like
No, I totally understand that whole aspect.
Like this planet, it's just like it's always being attacked by shit, and they'd be like, "How the fuck did we save it this time?" And they just never know. Like, oh, it was Goku. Because if not, Goku would be like a fucking hero. But he's just like, nah, walking, minding his own business. He's just like a lonely farmer who just happens to be able to fly and fucking shoot laser beams out of his hands. And
yeah, you know how
do.
it is.
Yeah, no. Okay, and
I just wish that I had more environment. Like I feel like it would be more inviting to me to watch it if I had different stuff. Because it's like, oh, cool, he hit him and rocks exploded. Like I've seen that a billion times. How about you hit him and something else explodes?
Like, no, not the rocks. You don't have that many rocks left.
I'm like, I don't care. Fucking throw somebody into a goddamn waterfall. Like that shit looks crazy. Do it.
Maybe they just want to save on the animation.
Yeah, honestly,
they're just like, hey, just put him back in the no man's land.
I just wonder if it was a thing that happened like forever ago, and it's just been kind of inherited into these newer ones.
Yeah, I think it's just like I said. I think it's just like a thing where they're like, let's avoid all casualties. Okay, let's agree to fight in the middle of nowhere. Or if they do fight on other planets, like they'll purposely move the fight. Like they'll fly away to get chased.
Yeah, like hey, check out that asteroid.
Yeah. I guess in what's it called? The Jump Force News. Kakashi got added. Boruto got added.
Yep.
The big bad from Boruto. The movie got added. I don't know his name. Who else got added?
Snoruto.
It's a shiny Boruto.
Yeah.
No, they also added a JoJo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Which one?
Joe.
Okay, good call.
From JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah, but which arc?
Joe.
The Golden Diamond arc?
Joe.
I
don't fucking know, man. You know I don't know anything about JoJo.
The Heaven's Hearts arc?
The Diamonds is Forever. Diamonds is Unbreakable. I don't know. That's the only one I know.
The Beyond Two Souls arc?
Okay, let's just talk about this week's topic, yeah?
The JoJo Last of Us arc. Yeah, I'm down. Let's get into it. So that's it for the news. This week, we are going to be talking about Kids on the Slope, live action edition, Garbage Town. So, where do we start with these episodes, man?
We haven't done one in a while.
It's been a hot minute. Those of you that haven't watched the anime is fucking good. It's made by Mappa. It's fucking incredible. Go and watch that shit. Mappa makes Yuri on Ice. Like, you know it's gorgeous. You know that boys be kissing. And I mean, you know, a little bit of bonding. Lots of bonding.
I didn't think you were going to go that way. Yeah, so, I like I said, it's been a while since we did one of these episodes, so I don't exactly know how we start, but I guess we can talk about Kids on the Slope for a bit.
So let's compare it all to the anime. I want to give you guys a great foundation of the anime. Because the movie follows it like almost entirely directly, line for line. Nothing changed. I mean, a couple of things have changed.
When we talk about the movie, we'll say what changes they made to make it more movie, movie friendly or whatever.
I watched this like 5 or 6 years ago or something, so my memory is not as fresh as yours. So I'm gonna let you tell us about the movie.
Yeah, so this is a show. Yeah, this is a show you recommended to me. I know we've talked about Kids on the Slope in the past, so if you want to hear us talk about it, we reviewed it way back in the before time. So go find it. It's fine.
Or don't. Don't listen to it.
It's a good episode.
No, it's terrible.
It's the best episode we ever had.
Actually, yeah, it might be the best episode that we've ever had.
So this was an episode, I think we were talking about music because you're like, hey, let's look into music animes. You like Sound Euphonium or whatever. And you told me about Kids on the Slope. And I rewatched it recently. I think within the last month I watched it again.
Yeah.
So it's about a kid who just moves into a new school and he's kind of antisocial and he is, a transfer student. He's really smart. He's rich. He lives with his aunt because his dad is away working. His mom's passed away. Just kind of like all the tropes that you get for like having like a down and out kind of kid or whatever.
Yeah. But it's also like, it's told, but then it's pretty much ignored.
Yeah. Yeah. Until like little bits of it.
Yeah.
And he becomes friends with essentially like the school ruffian. Yeah. I was going to say bully, but he's not the bully. He's a ruffian. Nah. He becomes friends with him because the ruffian plays the drums. He likes playing jazz drums. And our main character plays the piano, plays classical music.
Yeah.
But he kind of... The ruffian gets under his skin because he's telling him about like, the only real music is jazz music and you can't play jazz music. So he's like, fuck you, I'll play jazz music. So that kind of becomes a catalyst of their friendship. Music, playing jazz together. There's also a girl who is like really good friends with, the ruffian. And, our main character falls in love with her. And like it's just this trio of them and how they going through school and going through life
It's
and
like
stuff.
a little baby love triangle.
It's a little baby love triangle. There's more love in the show. Like our main character loves this girl loves the ruffian loves another girl. Just like just that whole bullshit where like no one loves the right person at the right time.
Feels bad, man.
It's a really good show. I really liked it because I guess, like I said, the whole love element was nice, but I think I really connected with the characters. I really
they feel
enjoyed them.
pretty real, I think.
Sometimes, you get an anime and it's really anime. This is pretty realistic, essentially. Like there's no, like, nothing's way too over the top. Everybody, the most eccentric character is our ruffian.
Yeah.
And the eccentricity of him is he's all about jazz and he beats the shit out of people and he doesn't give a fuck about people not liking him.
And to be clear, he doesn't just beat the shit out of people for no reason.
No, he beats the shit out of people who deserve getting the shit beat out of them. So I think it's 13 episodes. I think that's how long the show is. So it's something you can, theoretically watch pretty easily.
Oh yeah.
There's
easy.
There's also a dub. So if you're a fan of dubs, they have a dub. I like the dub. I watched it first subbed because I didn't know it had a dub back then. They're both very, very well done. Obviously subs better because subs superior.
I mean, it just barely,
Yeah.
It's all about what you're doing at the time, I think.
The music's pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of jazz. Obviously, who the fuck under 50 is a fan of jazz?
I mean, I like hearing it. It's not something I put on my playlist. It's one of those things.
But this show does play jazz, and it doesn't ever like make you like sick of it. I felt like whenever they play Monin, I was like, I can fucking get down to some Monin.
Yeah, whenever they play Tank, it's like, oh yeah, I get this. Yeah, hell yeah.
They also play These Are My Favorite Things or whatever.
Sound of music,
like a jazz version of it. And we were just talking about how much I fucking hate the Sound of Music.
For some reason, like, yeah, no, I get it now.
For some reason, in 6th grade, I was telling you at school, it was like a treat to watch The Sound of Music. Yeah. I'd never seen it before. Like I was, obviously, like why would I ever watch it?
It's like one of those things where your class finds like Moncala and they're like, yeah, we only play Moncala now. And it's like, oh, The Sound of Music. Yeah, we only watch The Sound of Music.
Which was wild because I remember like I didn't know musicals were a thing. I feel like there are musicals in Spanish, but they're just formatted a little differently. And I've seen those movies and like
they're called soap operas.
No, there's legit movies where musicians act and they sing, and like
operas.
And my parents would watch them, but I would just kind of ignore them and be like, these are boring, essentially. Yeah. Like, why is he singing? It didn't make sense. So the first musical I was introduced to was The Sound of Music, and at school, and whenever it was rainy days, like, guys, we can play Heads Up 7-Up, or we can play The Sound of Music again. And kids would be like, fuck yeah. And I'd be like, why? Why is this so good? And I just never got it.
And your teacher's just like, I mean, everyone except for Juan likes it, so it gives me a break and I could grade some papers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I didn't fucking get it. I think even for like our graduation or promotion, they made us sing one of the songs, and like we all had a part in it. And like there's 8 kids.
Yeah.
There's 30 of us in a class. So like 8 of us were one kid, 8 of us were another kid, and
then like the rest of you were the field.
Some of us were Nazis.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of weird that Chad's dad had all the uniforms ready though. Like, I
don't think it's weird. I mean, The Sound of Music was super popular in your class, so somebody had to, get all the outfits.
Someone was a super huge fan of Nazis.
Yeah,
Anyways, I digress. So so the music in this show is pretty solid, and obviously we're going to spoil the plot when we talk about the live action, but for the most part, that's the gist of the show. It's this love triangle. They're friends. They play music together,
and it looks great.
It looks great, and it's pretty old, which is surprising. I mean, older, because the catalyst of why we watched this over Orange was this came out last year, 2018. But Kids on a Slope, the actual anime, came out way before that. Like maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And then Orange came out in 2013 or 2015.
I'm like, whoa. Yeah, Orange 2015? Really?
Yeah, Orange came out 2015. It's been a while.
What the fuck? No, we haven't been doing this for 4 years.
It's 2000. No, but it came out the very end of 2015. I look it up. I swear to God, it came out 2015.
I am having a hard time with this. What the fuck?
I'm sorry. That's what I looked at.
So we started the podcast that time, and then 2016 hits, and then we have a whole year of that. No way. It's got to be 2016.
Well, look it up. Look it up.
Holy shit,
I'm pretty
man.
sure Orange came out 2015.
Dude, if it did, I don't know where I'm at. I'm like lost. Holy shit, I can't handle this right now.
Well, Trip has this existential crisis. Let's talk about our sponsor this week.
Yeah, so this week we're sponsored by Honey. Honey is a sweet service that you can put it on Google, and then it gives you free money and whatnot. Summer 2016.
Okay, 16. So does that make you feel a lot better?
I feel like a lot better.
You lost
I was
a
like,
year?
yeah, I was freaking the fuck out, dude. I'm like, I honestly don't know how I lost track of time. What the fuck is happening in my life?
What did happen in my life? No, okay,
because
so
it's one of those. We were watching it when we were doing the podcast, so that's why I can kind of like grasp things. Podcast. Yeah.
So 2016 is when Orange dropped.
No, dude, it came out in 2017. There's
Shut
no way.
the fuck up.
All right, I'm done with that.
2016, Orange dropped, and then the live action was instantly made. So it's older than this. So I was
like, I'm not watching old shit. Well, I'm over that.
Well, I kind of didn't want to watch something horrible, so I figured let's watch something more recent, and that's why we decided to watch Kids on the Slope, which I feel like was a good call. I like the live action. If I had my druthers or whatever, I would watch the anime 1,000 times over. But if you have to watch a live action version of anything, this one's not bad.
Yeah, no, this was all right.
Yeah, so the way
also, who the fuck has to watch a live action?
Well, you don't fucking know. When someone pulls a gun on you, you're like, hey man, what live action anime do you want to watch? Like, hey man, I'm kind of busy right now. And they clock it and like put it back in your head and like, hey man, what live action anime are we watching? And you go, Kids on the Slope? He goes, wrong answer. Blows your brains out.
Yeah, it was actually Devil Man.
And then you take off your VR helmet. You're like, whoa, what a fucking strange game.
VR is so cool.
Anyways, so the movie starts off pretty spot on to the anime. You know, our main character is introduced. He meets I see what you're doing. Yes, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself over there, you fucking idiot. Our main characters meets the ruffian. They have this bit where like he's fighting on the rooftop to get him a key because he needs to be on the roof when he gets anxiety. He feels all sick.
Yeah, and
he gets brought to the record store pretty quickly. There's a bit that gets lost here, like in the anime. Richie, what they call him Richie, in this one they call him Preppy, and I guess it makes more sense maybe because people don't really know who Richie Rich is. I mean, you and I know who he is, right?
Who?
Richie Rich. Don't fuck with me, Trip.
I know Casper, the ghost, the friendly ghost.
Do you know who Richie Rich is?
My mom used to read about him a lot.
Okay, so
actually, my mom did used to read the Richie Rich comics, and she loved them. I don't know, it's funny to me.
I'm glad. Okay, so in the anime, they call him Richie. They call him Richie or Richie Rich because he's a rich kid or whatever.
I get it,
and it makes more sense, I guess, in the anime because it's an older reference, and it's also the show and the movie are based in the 1960s. So in this movie, I guess they didn't want to confuse people, so they just called him Preppy, which was something I didn't really like.
And here's the thing, man. They might not have called him Preppy because these subtitles were fucking whack.
They for sure called him Preppy. And the subtitles were pretty shit. I mean, they weren't like horrible. We were able to tell the story.
Yeah.
We've for sure seen worse subtitles on other things.
Name one.
There was that time where the subtitles would like, they were the wrong color and they were also like at a really weird speed and they would just kind of turn off every now and then, like before Anthem of the Heart.
Yeah, I was just going to say Anthem of the Heart.
Anthem of the Heart had really shitty subtitles.
That pissed me the fuck off. Yeah, I was like, that movie was good.
They'd be talking for a hot minute and we'd see the fucking subtitles for 2 seconds. Like, there's no way that's all they said.
No,
there's no fucking way. And you're like, they used the wrong fucking tense for love or whatever. He didn't say that.
I was like, this son of a bitch. I remember my Japanese class from 6 years ago.
So, anyways, there's a bit in the anime where he's being bullied by some kids and the ruffian comes in and saves him and then he takes him to the record shop or whatever. We lose that and it makes sense. The things that get cut out are kind of things that can get cut out just because the movie
not super important.
Yeah, the movie can't be like 6 hours long. There's like it's an hour and a half or some shit like that. But they quickly become friends and like I guess they start playing music together. This is a bit that you didn't like. You're like, well, we don't actually get to see him play music with him. You know, like they talk about playing music a lot together. We don't physically see it. Like
we see it like twice.
We see them at the.
And when I say that, I mean like a few times.
Yeah, we see them like we see him play the piano and introduce him to the song "Moanin" that kind of gets played throughout the movie, and
which is also something that gets played throughout the show.
Also, so, yeah. And he buys the record and he learns how to play it, and then there's like, yeah, we played music all summer or whatever, and then they go on the trip where they go swimming, which happens also in the show. But then they don't. There's an interaction with another character, girl character, and that kind of dies there.
Yeah.
This girl character, like becomes like the other love interest for the ruffian, she falls in love with fucking brother June, who is a main character. He's a character in the show, but he also gets kind of cut out. Their arc, brother June and this other girl, essentially get whisked away. Like, we don't really see them. We see them for the bit that they need to be in there, and they're gone.
Yeah, they're like, hey man, I'm here to play music sometimes. Whoa, how's college? College is good. I like playing music with you.
And then it's like, I might come back and live here because I don't want to be a part of the school movement anymore. And that was like, that's a big thing that happened in the thing. I mean, in the anime, but
this is a big thing in the thing.
They just kind of like sweep it on the rug, which again, we're like, well, it makes sense to get rid of that because he's not one of the main characters.
Yep. Like, you know what, man? His story was cool, but we don't need it.
We also cut out the bit where like they're training. Brother June tells him about like a show he's doing at a bar or whatever, and instead of like practicing music together, they just kind of show up at a bar.
I was irritated about this part,
and they just play the music with never practicing the song before.
Yeah, like I mean, I get that they're like, we've been practicing. Are you guys ready? Yeah, I'm ready.
But he also practiced a song. Brother June just started singing a song, and in the anime, he goes, "Hey, Rich, do you know this song?" And he goes, "I do know that song." And he goes, "Play it." In this one, he just starts singing, and then he just points at Rich, and Rich starts playing the song or whatever, and then the drummer just starts drumming along. But in the anime, he's walked out because he's been wronged by a drunk, like white sailor who says, like, don't play coon music or whatever because he's racist.
Yeah.
And the jazz that they like is like jazz music predominantly played by like African Americans or whatever. So we lose that bit, which is, again, not the end of the world. I think the major part also that we lose is...
Well, they were trying to be racist for like a second in the beginning. But they did it in a different way.
Yeah, they insulted... What they said, I'm now going to be listening to a Japanese person. No Jap can play jazz or whatever.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, well, that's like definitely not the same kind of racism, but like, okay.
But fuck you, I can play jazz. They can play jazz. There's also an arc where like they go see his mom, who had abandoned them or whatever. That never happens.
Mom, yeah.
And we do get the arc where like where he fucking the ruffian joins like a pop band, right? And he wants to play like Beatle-esque music.
Yeah.
And him and Richie have a falling out. And then they have a really good like moment together where they play. The lights go out during the concert, like the talent show, and they play together. They for the first time in a long time. It didn't feel like a long time. The pacing was just kind of off in this bit. So the only reason we know they haven't played in a long time or talked to each other in a long time is because it says we haven't talked to each other or played with each other for a long time.
Anyways, here's Wonderwall.
Yeah, no, they play
Sound of Music. They go into favorite things, and then whoa, check out this! It turned into a fucking seamless transition of moaning,
and then they do the thing where like they're done playing, and then he grabs him by the hand and they run really dumb, you know,
like let's go to the top of the school.
I don't understand why. I mean, that's a huge thing in anime, the trope of like grabbing someone by the hand and like running and pulling them along. That just doesn't play well in real life. Like they haven't understood.
Daily Lives of High School Boys nailed it, man.
It just doesn't make any sense. They fucking did. Yeah. Oh my god,
they're doing some role playing with each other, like, oh man,
how
like,
you gonna tell her you like her yet?
A girl, like, how does this work? So like, they're two boys, one of them was pretending to be a girl and was like, hey, come with me. They like hold hands, they run up to the top of the stairs, but then they have to run back around, and they just do a whole bunch of running, like, where are we going? And we're just like, I'm gonna show you the best thing.
Now he stops and then he goes like, you see that? This is just my favorite view. Sometimes I just gotta, run to see it or whatever. What a fucking good show.
Yeah.
But anyways, that trope just doesn't translate well to like live action. It just looks really dumb.
It is really dumb. But don't worry, that slope ain't got shit on them.
Okay, so what else happens?
By the way, they walk up a slope every day. It's not very clear until the end where they say like,
this is a shitty slope.
Look at this slope.
I think at the very beginning, he's walking up the slope and he goes, this slope is unbearable or whatever. like, oh, okay, we're watching the slope.
I've totally heard of this slope before. Yeah, it's in the title.
We also lose a little bit of the ruffian, the main character. Like he's half American and half Japanese. And there's this huge arc about like him feeling unwanted at home because his dad doesn't like him. And his dad is like working away. And he takes care of his. I think they're like half siblings, or not even really.
They're his half.
They're his.
No,
it's not
they're
really
not his
clear.
half. They're his step
They're
siblings.
his step siblings, and he really cares for them or whatever. And there's a lot of play, and they have a lot of play in the anime, but we don't really see them all that much in the movie. Which
In the
is
movie,
fine.
the way that they cover it is they have a flashback to when he was a kid, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I was adopted when I was a kid, and then my parents actually had like real children, like their own children,
And they cared
and
less
they
than me,
stopped caring about me." Yeah, and it's
it's
like, okay, well, that story's covered and kind of shows why
Yeah.
he feels out of place, and he's a little bit of a rough and tumble kind of boy.
Why he's out here looking like a fucking badass. And so that arc just kind of washes away, which is fine. Richie does like kiss the girl the way he does in the anime. It doesn't play well like it does in the anime. We missed the whole scene where like he has a fever and tells her that he loves her. There's just a lot of things that get lost, and that's because we can't have it that long.
Yeah, well, it's just all those little things feel so much more genuine.
Mm-hmm.
And we still get some really cool moments. Like we get to see them go to the beach instead of study and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to see them kind of like interact in a different setting, away from music and whatnot. And we see Richie outside of the church, like watching them kind of like pray and whatnot, and seeing that they have that kind of connection and that they're Catholic and whatnot. And then we get to learn a little bit about the backstory of Sen, the ruffian kid, being religious. And I don't know, man, like all the little things that they put in there, I feel like were important, and they just had to pick and choose. They're like, ooh, this is a good one. Oh, that one's a good one too. What about this one? I mean, if we get this one in, then we have to get rid of one of the others. Kind of like that.
Yeah, no, they for sure. I guess it's just because if I'm such a huge fan of the show, it's just like, man, I wish
You
they could
can't fit everything. It's so hard.
They can't get it all in there. Okay, so the way this big thing ends is, so in the anime, Sen's dad comes back, and he's planning on running away because he's like, well, he feels like unwelcome now, and he gets into a moped accident with his little sister on the back of it, and he feels really guilty, so he just disappears and no one ever sees him again. In the movie, they're riding their moped, and the girl in the show or whatever, or the movie, she rides with him. She gets in the accident with him. She ends up getting hurt, and the same thing happens. He feels guilty and disappears, And then we flash forward 10 years. I guess the beginning of the movie started with the flash forward, right? Actually, I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, it starts out in the future.
In the future, he's like, so our main character is now a doctor. He's always wanted to be, I guess, a doctor or whatever because he's super smart. He's out there helping people. He still plays music. And then he sees Brother June and that girl, and they come see him, and they're like, hey, I have a picture for you. Check this out, or some shit like that. And in the picture, they're like, it's someone's wedding, and in the very end of it is Sen, and he's become a priest or whatever. And so our main character then finds the girl, and they both go together to this island, and they find Sen, and they talk about, hey, what's up? How you doing? And they play music together, and then this is the ending part that you really liked.
Yeah.
So they're playing, again, they're playing like the mashup of These Are My Favorite Things and Monin. And then they were planning on having the three of them perform that and have the girl sing. So the very end is like they're having a little break, and the girl like inhales really loudly to I'm assuming sing, and then it just cuts to black.
Yeah, and I kind of like that idea of like, you know what, now she's being included in the group. But honestly, we had this story that told us like how they all came together. And I like that was the final piece. Like they are all friends. They're all friends forever. And now that she is with them, like music brings people together in different ways. I liked that. And I didn't need to hear her sing because it let us know she does sing. And they are bonded for life.
I think it would have been nice to have her hum, because she does hum in the show, at least like have her like show that she has some sort of inkling of music. It would have been cool to have her like be horrible at music and be like, this bitch can't sing.
Yeah.
But it would have ruined the story, I guess. What was the name of, what do the kids call him? That we thought was super funny. Like they show up and like later, whatever priest, what is it like? Is it priest in training or something like that?
Yeah, it's something like that. Like apprentice fathers, apprentice.
I don't remember. We made a really good joke about Judas Priest, but now it's completely lost. Anyways, that's how the movie ends. And at the end of it, we ranked it, the way we did.
As we do.
Yeah. And it did pretty good, right? Like it didn't.
It ranked pretty high overall, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to show you. I'm going to pull out the rankings real quick so we can talk about this. Okay, so we ranked this. You rank this above
Above Anohana.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's the fourth one down. So Erase the Netflix series, I Am a Hero, Gintama movie, and Kids on the Slope. And I think you probably put it, below the Gintama movie just because maybe the Gintama movie was more entertaining, right? Is that like...
Yeah, honestly, I had more fun with it. And some of the special effects were just like perfect
like
for the world.
So yeah.
It worked for the world that it was in.
And the reason it's above Anohana is because the only real reason Anohana is so high is because...
Spot on with all the locations and the character design and like all that. Everything looked exactly how it should look.
Like the attention to detail. Like people had their pins and like the right shirts on at the right scenes. It was like they just literally copied and pasted the anime, which was super impressive. They really, especially for like a TV movie.
It was crazy.
For me, it's I have Erased, I Am a Hero, Gintama. I like the Another movie a lot, but that's because I'm biased because I have
you like killing, you like survival.
I also really like Japanese Brad Pitt, and then below that is Kids on the Slope. Visually, I feel like the character's pretty good. Like Richie was shorter. The Sen was taller. They had the right hairstyle. They wore the right clothes. Sen even had that little X scar on his like cheek or whatever.
Yeah,
I remember seeing it in the anime, being like, "This is kind of." I mean, it's a very stylized looking scar. And then I was like, "I wonder how they're going to do that in the movie." And it legitimately.
Oh yeah, no, it looks like a scar. They did good.
Yeah, they did a really good job making it look like a scar. Like I've never seen a scar like that. But it looks great,
Yeah. Another thing that I think was cool, as far as attention to detail goes, I don't remember if this happened in the anime or not, but the scene where Sen is dressed up like a Greek god, the god Apollo.
Yeah.
And was that in the anime?
Yeah, that was.
Okay, cool.
Because that chick paints him or whatever.
So yeah, that whole bit, I don't know why I can't remember.
And you like that though, yeah?
Yeah, well, the reason that I like that is because the Japanese name for the show in the movie is Sakamichi no Apollon, and that's essentially saying Apollo of the Slope.
Ooh.
Instead of Kids on the Slope, it's Apollo of the Slope, and Apollo is the Greek god of music. So it's got like a lot of layers to it. I just thought you should know that.
Fuck, you've just blown my fucking mind.
Yeah, I was looking it up because I'm like, I fucking know some shit, but I don't know enough shit. So I was on my phone like, I could get this by the time that we get to that point.
Like doing some super hacking. Super haka. Yeah, no, it's really cool. I've only ever known it as Kids on the Slope. I think that's a really good name and a really good reason to have it be named that. Yeah. I guess they just translated it as like Apollo on the Slope. Sounds kind of dumb in English or whatever. So it's like, okay, call it Kids on the Slope. You fucking asshole. Fucking Chad. You want to change it? Or whatever.
But hey, man, like Kids on the Slope, really good title for it.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense too.
But in Japanese, it makes sense. Like they really weaved it in there, so it's like not just like a dumb name. Like no, it's like you have like there's context clues and all the stuff that goes apart with it.
And pretty much there's like dumb Americans don't even understand Greek gods.
Yeah, it's like we can't like they couldn't call it the Philosopher's Stone or whatever. They call it the Sorcerer's Stone. Fucking for Harry Potter, like they're too dumb. They don't fucking get it. Okay, so. Richie was pretty good in the movie. I feel like he looked really nice. His clothes, his hair, he acted pretty well. Fucking Sen looked spot on. He was tall. He wasn't as buff, I guess, but like he wasn't like But what can you do?
He wasn't built like a half white man. He was instead built like an
Asian
Japanese guy.
Like an Asian guy with like they dyed his hair blonde or whatever.
Which honestly, he looked fine as far as that went.
The girl looked pretty spot on. She she wasn't like in the show. She's not like overly sexualized or really gorgeous. She's like kind of plain, and she's like freckles and her hair was the right way. So I really liked her in the movie. I think she did a good job. They all did a good job of acting. There are parts of the dialogue that feels kind of cheesy or corny.
It feels cheesy and forced at parts, but I think that's a large part of not getting to do as much background and developing of these characters, because in the show, like if you're getting to know each other a little bit more and whatnot, you're kind of learning how each other act through experiences, and we don't have as many experiences. So it's just like, hey, I like this. Do you like this?
I like this.
Yeah. Now we're friends.
I think the only other characters that were highlighted that looks pretty spot on were also the dad from the record store looked great,
Yeah,
and then brother June looked pretty okay too. He was like, oh, cool. He's a suave looking Asian guy.
Oh, and the white guy was definitely white.
Was for sure white.
Yeah, the sailor.
Okay, so I was gonna say there's one bit also that the part that I liked the least about it was in the anime. There's when he pulls the tarp off of Sen for the first time.
Yeah, when he's hanging out in the like sun in the hallway.
Yeah, Sen wakes up and he grabs his hand or whatever, and he thinks he's dreaming. And in the anime, it plays off as very like it's like really cinematic, almost like this romantic kind of daisy
it felt
moment.
Real gay, real fast.
Exactly.
Which also would have been totally fine if that was its deal, but god damn it wasn't.
Yeah, in the anime, I really liked it. In the movie, it just felt really bad, like really cheesy, really cornball-y, you know?
They're like, people fucking love this part. We have to put it in. And then they just didn't do it right.
It just felt really fantastical and romantic in the anime. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Yeah. And it happens twice. It happens once then and then once really like late in the show. But in the movie they do it twice, and both times I'm just like, it's really cringy, dog.
Second time a little bit better because we've had all this development and whatnot.
It is cool to see that development because we miss it in the anime. Sen just essentially like disappears when he finds out his sister is okay, right? He just leaves his rosary and leaves. In the movie, he breaks down and his friend consoles him, which is sweet.
I think that's good.
And I think the actor did a good job of like, conveying that emotion because for the most part they do a good job of acting. None of them are like super amazing. None of them are super terrible. It's kind of in the middle of the road. I mean, I like the movie.
The reason that I feel like it gets so much more credit from me because of the story. It's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
The characters, all fine. Like, all of it was just kind of like whatever. They did a good job looking like the characters, but it was still whatever. But the music is what did it.
Oh, yeah.
They were playing the instruments, and like there were some parts that I think that they had to cover for, mostly with the drummer.
The fills, yeah.
Yeah, so there were some fills that go like really quick, or it doesn't show them like hitting the snare as fast as it was in the song or whatever, just because it's like cutting. So it had a lot of cuts. So it was hard for you to tell if he was for sure playing all the bits.
For sure.
But it would pretty much just cut whenever it would be fills. So that being said, he could still play some more like jazzy beats.
Oh, yeah.
Jazz drumming is hard as fuck. And then the dude playing the piano, he was crushing it too. They had actual musicians and like talent as the actors.
Yeah, they weren't
which was
just like,
awesome.
They weren't like faking it, and it's cool because like in the show when they play the drums or whatever, like it's a still shot, like the camera doesn't move, and they're just going at the drums, and we see him play the drums. So in the movie, it's like they could just like go focus on his hands and ignore it. But like when I was first watching, it's like, dude, I think he's playing the drums. Like he's legitimately hitting those fuckers,
And it took me a little while because I'm like, it looks like he's playing the drums, but I don't know. And when it comes down to it at the end, you know what? He was playing the drums enough to be playing the drums.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. He for sure plays the drums way more than I play the drums. It's like,
I mean, it's kind of like Whiplash in the same way that like
Miles Teller learned how to do some of the stuff, but then like, and I think he could play the drums or whatever.
Yeah, he could play the drums, but he could not do what they wanted him to do.
And when they did the fills, like when they did like the really intense stuff, they would just
didn't show him
cut to the drums being played by somebody else, which is super smart. I mean, it's if you want a good actor and he happens to play the drums, cool. You're not going to get a fucking amazing drumist, like a drummer who can't like act. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
So props on both these actors who
they did a great job.
Were obviously able to
in this movie,
play the instruments that they're supposed to play.
Yeah.
And it was super cool. Like I said, like I'm not a huge fan of jazz, but like when they were like in the bottom of like the record store jamming out, with the cello and the trumpet, I was like,
I'm jamming out too.
This is fun, man. This is for sure like some jazzy shit or whatever. All in all, man, it's a pretty good live action. We like to shit on live action garbage. It's usually horrible. This wasn't the worst thing in the world. It's for sure not as good as the anime. Like, just watch the anime if you can.
Or like just watch another movie, honestly, because it's still bad.
I mean, it's not the worst thing, I'm saying.
It's not the worst thing in the world.
There's for sure way worse live actions.
But when it's like, hey man, John Wick 3's coming out soon. You want to watch John Wick? And like kind of get ready for it. You're like, fuck yeah, I would rather do that than watch Kids on the Slope.
If someone holds a gun to your head and said you have to watch a live action anime movie,
and you're like, dude, don't worry, I got this. Your Name. So you have to keep me alive until they make the Your Name American version, like they're gonna do.
So you just like walk everywhere and like there's just a gunman always have like a gun to your head, just like buying your groceries. And you're like, don't mind him. We're waiting for the Your Name live action movie to drop.
Totally normal. Just wait it out. Yeah.
Okay, cool, man. So that's the show. Right, that's the show.
Yeah, you're like, okay, we did all that we could do. There's nowhere to go from there.
I think we did it all. We did want to talk about the Crunchyroll like awards things, but that we don't get the results for that until February.
Yeah, it's coming out February 13th, 17th. I don't know. It's one of those dates. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the 16th. I don't fucking know.
So I think it's the 16th. So we have to figure out what we're gonna do for a bit, which is fine. We
got some shit lined up. Don't worry about it, man. We're gonna cover the entire genre of jazz anime.
Well, I think this is the only one.
Fuck.
We nailed it. No, we fucking did it, bro.
No, dude, Cowboy Bebop. We have a whole show to talk about.
That is not about jazz anime. That's an anime that
my
happened.
God.
No, fuck you. That's an anime that happened to have jazz in it.
And it had a choir.
Shut the fuck up.
Green Birds or whatever the
Don't
fuck the
look at
song
me.
is.
Don't look at me. Anyways,
Earlier you were all about me looking at people.
don't
and now you're
fucking
not.
look at me, man. Thank you. Look at the wall. So we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do for the next couple weeks. It's okay. I mean, I guess it gives me more time to think about what was truly the best anime 2018 or whatever.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
And we fucking bye man. And then we also get to talk about, like, I guess we get to think about more about how shitty the Crunchyroll list is, or how they always fuck up. They always fuck up somehow. This year they for sure fucked up.
They fucked up by not including some things that very much should have been included.
Absolutely. And we'll fucking talk about that when we get a chance to. They're getting better at it. At least I can give them that, because they fucked up a lot the first time around.
Yeah, they were just like, hey, the whole gist of Sixth Sense is that the kid can see dead people.
What's the best twist of the year? The fact that the kid from Sixth Sense could see dead people. Thanks a lot, fucking Crunchyroll.
Cool. That wasn't even the twist, but you know.
Right. No, but
yeah.
We can't spoil it.
Yeah, no.
Bruce Willis is dead the whole time.
Yeah, so anyways, Crunchyroll did a thing like that about Erased, and it was like, come on, bro, you can't say that the kid was actually a kid the whole time. That's fucked up.
Speaking about Bruce Willis, apparently the Glass movie is really fucking bad.
Yeah, I heard that. Good thing that I didn't go see it.
Do you want me to spoil it for
twice? Yeah.
You saw it twice?
Spoil.
Okay, so if you don't want to see the movie Glass, turn off the podcast now. But I'm going to spoil it for you. Here it is, spoilers. Fucker. So, you'd figure that the end of the movie is cool. They're superheroes, right? So guess what? They are superheroes.
No.
They all get killed. Not even jokingly, they literally all get killed.
Nice.
Glass gets punched to death.
Nice. Hey, what's Glass's whole thing?
He is really weak, but he's super smart, like a super genius or whatever.
Oh, okay, cool.
But from what I heard, this movie just proves that he's fucking dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
The Split guy gets shot, and Bruce Willis.
That's all it takes to take him down?
Yeah. Well, they shot him when he wasn't in the beast mode. He was just like.
Yeah.
And then the best part so far, because I don't know if you've ever seen Unbreakable.
Yeah, I've seen people break the CD.
Okay, here's a spoiler for Unbreakable. So in Unbreakable, fucking Bruce Willis, his weakness is water. He can't fucking swim, apparently.
That's a shitty weakness.
It's a super shitty weakness,
I would hate to have that.
Here's the worst part. The way he dies in this movie is they drown him in 3 inches of water. It's the dumbest thing. They hold his head underwater and they kill him. This movie's bad. What were we talking about?
Hey, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode.
No, we got to do the thing first. Okay, so if you like our logo, hit up Aaron from TurbyTops.com.
No, I'm just thanking people.
If you like our theme song, hit up Tom Nasser. He's on SoundCloud and YouTube. Triple can find us.
They're both very talented. Thank you so much for the things you do for us, you guys. Hey, people can find us on Facebook. Look up the Instagram podcast. Same thing goes for Instagram. Look up the Instagram podcast. If you want to tweet at us, tweet at Instant Ramen Pod.
Podcast Interfit.
Yeah, you could go ahead and shoot us an email. Tell us what you thought about the movie Glass or other things. InstantRamenPodcast@gmail.com. Anyways, I am happy that we're here tonight talking about this, because I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to talk about this, and I got scared.
I would never let you down, Trip.
I love you.
Love you too. Okay, well, that's the show. This is Bye from Juan.
I'll see you around from Chris.
Hey, Trip, don't forget.
Just add hot water.